we need to make. We're going to try and continue building for the future. And there's some people in here that I want to have a look at, youngster-wise. Victor Torp being one of them. And there's a few others in there as well. This is names that have popped up just on the side there. As you see there, Victor Torp of FC Midtjylland is one of those ones I want to have a look at. I want to build for the future. We're now a Premier League club, so building for the future is very important. So that's what our main focus is going to be. So we're just waiting on this loading up, so the end of the season is here finally. So let's first of all get ourselves involved in signing. I have to try and just go in this way. World news. One for the future. Myron Boadu. So let's have a look at him as well. So who is it he plays for just now? AZ. And he's a striker. We're not connected to EA servers just now, so let's scout him. 17. Looks like he could do a job. So let's see. Victor Torp. He's another one. We're already scouting him, so that's fine. So as you see, to end the season, but in the Premier League, you can see now Nottingham Forest came up with us, as did Aston Villa. Bournemouth, Brighton and Southampton went down. It's the Premier League season about to kick off. So let's do this and then we will get into signing some players. We've signed some youngsters to build for the future. We've also got some youngsters that we've got promoted from last season who are going to feature mainly in our team as well. Dominic Iorfa's away back to Wolves. Jordan Spence takes that right back berth for the time being. Josh Emmanuel's back. Danny Rose back. Monty Patterson's back. And Flynn Downs is back. All of whom are reasonably rated players who may feature at some point during the Premier League season, even if it is just in cup competitions. This is the part I hate about FIFA seasons mode. This screen takes absolutely forever. If this screen hurries up, we can dive straight into the transfer market and try and bring in some players ahead of the new season. And just as I say that, look what happens. Takes us back to Transfer Hub. I've got a few players on here that we do want to try and sign. Very slow actually. Elizalde is another one I'm scouting. Leonard Moser, Luca Plogman, Victor Torp. So, we've got Marcus Tavernier 1.4 million. I've still not found out how much money I've got to spend in the transfer market yet, so we're going to do that first of all. Greg Kiltie from Kilmarnock, definitely keeping him. Carter Vickers is definitely one we're going to try and sign depending on how much money we have to spend. Obradovic, I've been thinking about looking into if we've got enough money and we can match that release clause, we're definitely going to try and bring Obradovic in. Dean Henderson, again, if we can match the 3.5 to 4.9 million, we're certainly going to try and bring Henderson in. Tehero, maybe not. Shion Harrison, I believe that he's going to have good potential, and I believe he could be a cracking signing for us. I just don't know whether to go ahead with bringing him in. Kyle Walker-Peters is another one. Now this man here, we're never going to afford to buy him, not at this stage anyway. Andreas Christensen. Isaiah Brown, maybe more reasonable if we've got the funds to do so. I'll definitely be looking to bring him in. Habib Maiga from St Etienne is another one I've looked at for midfield roles. Definitely one I want to try and bring in. Eamon Brophy, striker wise, from Kilmarnock. Definitely another one I'm looking at. Maybe trying to bring in. Glenn Middleton of Rangers. Looks like he could have a bit of potential about him. Jordan Rossiter. We're all aware of Jordan Rossiter at Rangers. Try and bring him in too. We've got Odson Edouard if we can afford his fee. We're definitely going to try and bring him in. This is a man I really want striker wise, is Sam Lammers. So 4.1 million release clause. So if we've got the money, definitely going for him and Obradovic as our first two priority targets. Alfredo Morelos, I'm not too sure about. Mohamed Isa, I have been looking into from Cheltenham Town. He's rated 65, he's not rated at all poorly. 23 years of age, he could do a wee bit of a job as a backup for us. Florian Camberi, now he's on loan at Hibs in real life last season. Looking maybe bring him in from Grasshopper Zurich. Ada Kugbe from Vålerenga could be a decent backup option at left back. We've got Abner as well from Real Madrid, could be another decent backup option. Eunan O'Kane from Leeds is another option in the midfield, as is Alex Marcus Edwards. Now, this is a winger I'm definitely looking at trying to bring in. 19 years of age and he's already rated 70, and I believe he could go on to be one of the better players in our squad should we be able to get him. So first things first, let's try and advance a little bit just so we can see how much funds we're going to have to spend. Once we find out funds and stuff, then we can think more about who we're going to try and bring in. We are going to take part in the pre-season tournament, of course, so we'll do that one there because that gives us more prize money. So we've got a message here. It still doesn't tell us how much money we're going to have, so we'll go to the office part and we'll see if it tells us in finances. So we've got 4 million and 39k to spend, so we might need to offload some players in order to bring in the calibre we want. So we'll go to Transfer Hub. Lammers is the one I want as well, and as is Obradovic. Now I'm only going to be able to afford to get one of them with the funds I've got this season. So do we want to go for Obradovic? Do we want to just ignore both of them and go for Carter Vickers? Or do we want to go for Lammers? I'm thinking we want Lammers. We want to bring him in, so we'll go for 4.1 million to trigger that release clause. So let's negotiate with him now directly. 38,500 a week he's currently on. If we can match that, great. So he wants to be crucial, I can give him that. Can give him that. So length of contract, I want him on 3 years. 5-year deal, I can accept 5 years, that's even better than 3, so that's good. He's not considering adding a release clause. Perfect for me, that means I can get a good fee for him should he choose to leave. Salary. Let's stick with the 38.5 that you're getting. Submit that. $29,000 and $420,000. I can offer you 29 grand a week. If we go, let's lower this down a wee bit, right? So I can offer you 29 a week. I can offer you 24,000 1 week. Right, so we can't get Lammers, whatever we call, so we're going to need to wait for him. So let's try Obradovic. See what his wage is like. Is it manageable? 15,500 could be manageable. So let's skip directly to talking to Ivan Obradovic. He'll jump straight into the starting 11 if he decides to sign for us. He wants to be crucial. I can accept that. I can definitely accept that. Yeah, I need to wait for just now to try and sign Lammers again. I won't be able to try again this season. Definitely will be trying again soon though. No release clause suits me down to the ground. 20,000, I'm sure I can manage that. Let's go. Leaves me no funds in the bank balance. Going to need to move some players on, that's for sure. Obradovic is in the door. That does us the world of good. So far the only signing that we're able to make. But it's a signing that's definitely going to be worth it in the long run. Oh well, we've got Tosin Kahinde on loan actually, sorry I forgot to mention that. Tosin Kahinde has came in on loan from Manchester United. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and move some players on. So let's go out of this. We need to try and find out ideally who we want to move on, because we need to get money for players. We need to operate a one in, one out policy. At the moment, due to tight finances, so who do we want to sell? Let's look at financial. So let's make it easier to sort out. So who do we want rid of? We could always get rid of Grant Ward and put Sean Morgan in that position. 3.7 million for him. Let's get rid of Waghorn, he's not really going to be playing much, so we'll put him on the list. Dozel I want to keep. Knudsen has a year left on his contract. Tell you what, let's stick Ward on. Let's stick Adeyemi on. Could stick Flynn Downs on. Let's stick Flynn Downs on as well. A few people transfer listed just to try and raise some funds to get some better players in. We do need players, that's the one thing we really do need. Let's play a match, see how we fare, then we'll work on training from that point on. Obviously every time we win a match as well in the friendlies, in the pre-season tournament, they give us a percentage of it towards the transfer budget. So we need to hope that string together a good run. Remember, we're trying to do this without using the financial takeover option. That's the one option we really don't want to use. I used it playing with Forest Green. It ruins the game if you ask me. Really don't want to go down that route. So let's see, for the Lorient game, a few players unavailable. So Tommy Hoban's already playing. No other centre back, have we? No, we don't. So Knudsen is going to have to play, try and put himself in a shop window. Need to look at, as much as I want certain players, I need to look at the positions I really need strengthened. And I need centre halves, I need defenders more than anything else. I've got 2 right backs, got 2 left, I've got 3 right backs. 3 right backs? 2 right backs, 2 left backs, and I've got 2 centre backs. I need some backup centre backs. I've got backup right wingers, backup left wingers, or people that can play on the left wing anyway, and I've got backup centre midfielders. But once we sell some players on, we can plenty of backup strikers. Once we sell some players on, we can think about maybe getting ourselves some more players involved. I'm going to try and keep Monty Patterson, and I'm going to try and keep O'Sullivan and Rose. So they're backups for centre mid there. And Andre Dozzo. So it's 4 centre mids we've got as backup. We've got Rowe, who we're trying to sell. So we've got Morgan as a right winger. So we'll need to try and bring in another right winger. Maybe another 2 right wingers to cover. We'll see how things go. If Ward goes, we'll keep Danny Rowe. But what we want to do, we want to try and get people in the shop window here, don't we? So we want to play Flynn Downs in place of Emma Hughes, and we want to play Adeyemi, who we're also trying to sell, in place of McTominay, and we'll play Waghorn in place of Pemberton because we want them in the shop window. The only reason we're playing these people is we want them in the shop window, so that's the way to go about it. I'm confident though, even if we can't sign any more players, that this team we've got will be good enough to keep us in the league and have a crack at getting better next season. Obviously I do want to finish as high up the table as possible. The whole point of this is it's meant to be a live broadcast of the summer transfer window. As you've seen, we've only managed to get 2 signings. Tosin Kahinde in on loan. The only permanent signing is Ivan Obradovic, making his debut at left back. There he's right there. Tosin Kahinde making his debut today as well. Not competitive debut of course, but definitely debuts nonetheless. The difference between a debut and a competitive debut. Oh, it's a good interception from Tommy Hoban. It's touched to Jerry Yates. It's 1-0. Of course it is, because Jerry Yates is an actual machine.
The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
He's definitely getting a shot in the Premier League to prove his worth.
He won't have scored too many better than that. He certainly won't have hit.
Definitely getting a shot to prove his worth in the Premier League. Cracking finish.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
We could have ourselves a new defensive partnership, Tommy Owen and David Edgar, unless we can get enough money from sales to try and bring in a certain Cameron Carter-Vickers.
He's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner. Corner's taken, and they get it away.
It's a good header away. Tommy Hoban.
Oh, it's a nice bit of skill, but the defending.
Flynn Downs in there as well.
Here's a chance. Was an opportunity, really.
Not getting anywhere so far. So Kahinde on loan from Man United. Last year we had Selina on loan from Man City. Should we maybe try and bring in a backup left winger and bring in Vincent Selina again?
It's looking good, this move.
Oh, Wacon. Try to get Wacon on the shop window. If we can get rid of him, that'll be not only a decent amount of money coming in for the transfer kitty, it will be
between these two. Nice passing.
A good amount of wage freed up for that wage budget.
Guided on by his head.
There's Wacon.
They've got the ball still.
At Ward. Playing also to get into the shop window today. Wacon, dinked in.
Oh, that's good defending. That's cleared out of play. It'll be
Not first if Wacon doesn't score, or if he scores a hat-trick, even better, because I'm trying to offload him. It's a good header from him. Cracking save from the goalkeeper.
To keep it from crossing the line. Well, he can't believe it. The striker, it's head in hands for him. But the goalkeeper,
Or do I just...
he's getting pats on the back.
I'll keep them on the transfer list, and if they go, they go. If they don't, they don't. If they don't go, then we just don't sign anyone else. Apart from maybe promote people from the youth academy, so we've got backups in every position and stuff. But if they don't go, if we can't get them offloaded, that's fine, we'll keep them. I've got no problem with that. Flynn Downs, I think, could be a good acquisition if he ends up having to stay. Good backup at least. Wacon! That's a good finish from Wacon. I mean, if you can do that more regularly, then I'll be more than happy to have him on the team sheet. The only thing is I can't do any scouting for the youth system at the moment until I can get this pre-season tournament out of the way, see how much funds are to the transfer budget. I think Grant Ward's one after his goal-scoring performances last season, who may attract some interest. Jerry Yates may attract some interest, but I want to give him a chance in the top flight after his heroics of last year. Really does deserve a shot after that. Doing the summer window today, part 1, which will consist of this entire pre-season tournament and any signings or sales that we choose to make or can afford to make. Great ball from Kahinde to Grant Ward. If Ward, it's not the worst thing in the world, because Ward was fantastic for us last season. Looks like we're maybe just going to have to go with what we had last season and try and there. Maybe just promote the entire youth academy up, and then this season just really focus the training on the high potential players such as Ben Morris and our youth academy players, to get them to a level you would probably better associate with Premier League. Tosin Kahinde is starting poorly, a little bit like Vincent Selina last season. Hopefully it becomes as important as Selina. Hopefully it becomes as important as what Ward was last season. Selina was bang average. If Tosin Kahinde can become better than Selina and push more towards like Grant Ward calibre of player from last season anyway, then we're on to a real winner. Flynn Downs.
On the attack here.
Icon. Ward going through. That's a corner. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Here comes the corner. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them.
Downs, good cross by Downs, it's Yates again!
Well,
Actually, that's not Yates at all. That's Ivan Obradovic on his debut. That's tremendous. What a header from the debutant. What a header from the debutant.
His marker stood no chance there. Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
He could be pivotal going down that left-hand side for us. If he's got the ability to score goals as well from left back, then that's even better. We've got Miles Kenlock as backup as well, should Obradovic get injured. I think Obradovic is going to be first on the team sheet, first name in the team sheet this year though, based on what I've saw from him so far. Adeyemi's having a good game as well so far, and again he's another one we've got on just purely to get him in the shop window. He's not going to get in this team over Scott McTominay. And Emma Hughes was fantastic last season, so the first three names on that team sheet this year are Ivan Obradovic. So the first, we've only got 4 names so far on that team sheet, and that's Obradovic, Jerry Yates, Scott McTominay and Emma Hughes. The rest of them, even our loanee Tosin Kahinde, not guaranteed. Grant Ward has to work for it. He was phenomenal last season, so he will be in our first Premier League squad for the first game of the season. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be a regular in the first team.
There's a lot of pre-match talk between the two managers. One's got his team absolutely right.
Jonas Knudsen, and it's centre back today. Ivan Obradovic.
If he does win, he'll play him a tactical masterclass here, I think, ways to overcome the opposition. Coming on strong, looking to.
I can't. Right idea, but good defending from Lorient. Hamel across, that's easy for Bart. Easy for Bart. Spence is going to get more of a run in the team this year with Iorfa having gone back to Wolves. Iorfa was just playing too well last season. I couldn't afford to drop him. His pace down the right hand side was phenomenal, second to none. There's Kahinde.
Now this looks promising.
Yates, Kahinde again. He'll turn on his right foot. Good cross. Wycombe, great save.
A problem until the clearance.
A goal from that angle, we would have probably been definitely in the shop window.
Quick in his movement too to intercept there.
There's good progress with this attack. Can really get at the opposition here.
Well, here comes the support. A timely challenge.
Here he is. Adeyemi. Wycombe's got it. Yates from Wycombe. I think Yates is probably going to attract more offers than Wycombe is, if I'm being honest. His form last season in front of goal was terrific. 29 goals he finished the season with.
That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball.
So we're doing this a sensible way. We're going to focus on the positions we know we need to strengthen. Even if it is just for squad depth, which is defence, definitely defence. The wings, basically, for the midfield.
Neatly intercepted. Coming out of the
Plenty of central midfielders.
The story that you've been reading a lot about is perhaps true after all. They've denied it for a while, but it could happen, this deal.
A good chance for Lorient, and they've scored. So Flynn Downs is going to come off for Andre Dozzle. So even if we sell Downs, still got 4 players that can play in his central midfield position. And that's including if we get rid of Adeyemi as well. We've still got Dozzle, Rose, O'Sullivan, Maybe just 3 for the central midfield berth.
On the move and able to cut out the
We've
pass.
got one whose proper position's the left, and that's Tosin Kahinde, right?
Where
Sean
there's
Morgan, though,
hope, but there's not
can
much
play
time
that
to
left
go.
wing role
Well, the
equally
time
as well,
patient, short passing
if not
has
better.
stopped, I think.
He proved it last season
Route one
when he
was
played a
the
few
order
games
they
in
laid
there
out as they load the
during
box.
Selena's injury. Have we done enough to get Flynn Downs
This attack very well.
shop window?
Can he pick somebody out with this pullback? Great place to win it.
Oh, it's a great save from Bart. It's horrible defending again, though.
Training every day for that kind of situation from close range.
And there's Kahinde, Nigerian. That pace about him as well. Just always good to have in a winger. Yates. Oh, it's a long ball for Wycott. He was never ever going to get that before the defender.
Lemoine.
But he so nearly proved me wrong.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this
Spence, brilliant. Kahinde. Dozzle to Wycott. Saying that Dozzle is worth a fair whack of cash as well, and might attract some offers, so we'll see in the box. But it's cleared. Adeyemi is a powerful machine. Dozzle, Ward, Yates. Oh, they're doing dodgy there, and Yates has went down injured. That's not a good sign when your top goal scorer's down injured.
Added time coming up. There'll be 2
We got some
minutes
players into the shop window, which is good.
They could pose some danger now. Another successful challenge.
If I can't sell Danny Rowe,
Ball so well for his team.
um,
And the referee has ended it here.
he might get a shot in the team, but only if Sean Morgan doesn't perform to Premier League standards. Sean Morgan is next in line to get that right midfield spot, should Grant Ward be sold. So this stream's actually been delayed today a little bit. I had planned on streaming a lot earlier than this, but due to an Xbox update and other factors, I've been unable to. So there's Grant. I read an offer for Grant Ward of 3.9 million. Somebody's come in for Emma Hughes as well. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'll accept the one for Ward, which is 3.9 million. So let's see. If you can give us 6 million. Five and a half. If you can give us 5.5 for Emma Hughes. So I'm not selling him to Leeds. 5.5. No less than 5.5 million am I selling Emma Hughes for. He's a big part of the team. Jerry Yates is out for 5 days. So we might be getting some cash in from. So far, no transfer budget in. There was a few players actually that we had that were out of contract. Positive there was a few players on my transfer hub that were out of contract. They've either renewed them or just we couldn't sign them because we didn't have enough to cover their wages and stuff. Let's see here. Kilty will be good for backup, possibly even a starter at some point, but not straight away. Carter Vickers, I'm probably not going to get. He's probably going to go to Barry. Dean Henderson loan. Can we loan in someone? Let's see who we can loan in here. Do we think we can maybe get a loan for Odsonne Edouard? No. Is there any other? Don't quite have the cash to go after you yet. We'll see how I feel. Florian Camberry. Can I loan you in? No, you're not looking to loan out players either. Let's go to the loan list, right? Let's see what players we've got available on the loan list. That would probably be a good start. Position wise, we want centre back, don't we? We want centre back. And we want loan listed players. Let's try loan listed to start with, and then we'll go to the free agent pool. Arturo Calabrese from Roma. So we'll scout him first, see what his rating is. Benedict Gimber, Offenheim. Again, scout, see what his rating is. We need to scout people because we need to know exactly what we're getting into here. Luis Munoz from Malaga doesn't look that good, to be honest. Morgan Feeney of Everton. Scout him. No harm in scouting at all. No harm at all in scouting. Tolaji Bola from Arsenal. Probably not going to amount to anything, if we're honest. Pavel Bochnevics from Udinese. Again, probably not going to amount to much. We're scouting 2 or 3 centre backs for loan. What about on the free agent pool? Who have we got here that we can maybe try and bring in? Andrew Alston, 17-year-old centre back, Scottish, doesn't look very impressive at all. Tesho Bulio doesn't look impressive, not even as if he's going to improve a lot. Clayton Daniels, no. Phil Ganko. Wes Doty, no. Anas Idathadika. Free agents don't look that good either. Asin Georgiev, scout him. He looks like he could turn into something. Augustin Fernandez. Sandish Jingen. I think he could be good. Let's scout him, see what he is. Enoch Leah is a no-no. Arna Mondal. Lou. Diamond and Cozy is a no. Luke Nugent. Mihail Slavchev. Chinglansana Singh. Don't like the look at any of these people, apart from maybe Adrian Zella. Let's have a wee scout at you. You look like you could be decent. Edwards and Tenno. Okay, that's fine. So let's start with loan list again, and we'll go for left wingers. Jakob Brun Larsen from Dortmund. Alexander Makarov from CSKA. Let's scout Donker. Reyes Mendez, let's scout him too. Kenji Gore from Swansea. Okay. Free agent pool. Karayol. Austin Georgiev. Lucas Stefanchik. Nobody decent in that. Let's try the right midfielders as free agents. See who's available. Danny Bejarano. Let's scout you, see what you like. And Yiming Liu. Let's go to loan list and see what we've got there. Actual Gill could come in handy. Right, I think we might be fine for. So let's check strikers on loan. Strikers on loan. Admiral Musque. Scout him, no harm in scouting. Justin De Villa. Scout you. Albin Linner. Aymeri Pinga. Andrea Pinamonte. Andrew Young. Dan Aguirre. You look like you could do something. Chris Long. Dom Telford. Eduardo Soleri. Fraser Hornby. No. Edward Nketiah. Yeah. Look like you could develop. Gianluca Waldschmidt. Hamburg. Gianluca Scamacca from Sassuolo. Jerome Sinclair. Not liking the look of any of these guys really. Well, there is a few I like the look of, and we're bringing them in to see what they can do, but I don't know what good it's going to do. Southampton seem to have a good few youngsters, so we're looking at them as well with some seriousness, serious consideration. Ray Minaj, Albanian, Inter Milan. Raul Uche from Leicester, doesn't look anything special either. Ryan Brewster from Liverpool, let's have a little look at you, shall we? Russian Hepburn Murphy from Villa, we'll have a look at too. Ryan Seeger. Too well for me. Ryan Loft, Spurs, no. Sergio Diaz from Real Madrid. Could be the answer to our prayers. Shion Harrison on loan from Spurs. Timothy Weah from PSG. Data Singh from Sevilla, and Tony Gomez from Liverpool, who was on loan at Forest Green last season. So let's scout you as well. Timothy Weah is one I really want to have a look at. Sergio Diaz. Say what, let's bring in Sergio Diaz. That's on the loan list. Let's see what free agents are like. Suno Shetry, Nicky Dennis. Scout you, see what your rating is. Carlos Garces, shot, you look like you could be good. Juan Eduardo Fierro, Mikhail Krashinov. Again, like you could be fairly decent considering you're only 16. Valimpuia, that's a no-no. Rob Main. Gigi Laupit-Lua, that's a no. Stefan Nussbaumer. Oh, you look like you could be good. Sumit Pase. Terry Obika. Scout, you look like you could be really good as well. Francisco Rico Salguero. So there's a few there that look like they could be good. Let's see what the outcome is from scout reports and stuff. 46 minutes, and most of the stream has been what I had intended for it to be, and that is trying to find players. A transfer offer for Flynn Downs as well, so there we go. Some interest being shown. They meet the requested valuation, so we'll do that. We'll sell them to QPR, or we'll accept an offer from QPR. Doesn't mean we're going to sell them. It's up to him whether he wants to go or not. So we're playing against Tondela. So Jerry Yates has picked up an injury. Who do we want to try out here? Ben Falami, Ben Morris, Trey Pemberton. We're wanting... There's an offer in for Grant Ward anyway, so Sean Morgan, you get the nod. Morgan one side, Kahinde the other. I'm doing proper research here. I need to get sort of bench, so who are we bringing on the bench? Ben Falami. Dozzle, Rose, O'Sullivan and Patterson, that's your backups. There we go. So Yateson's injured, so he's missing the Tondela game. He could be back for the next one. Trey Pemberton's got a lot of proving to do, because Ben Morris will be vying for that striker spot. Any striker we choose to bring in, whether they be on loan or in the free agent pool, will be looking to stake a claim for that berth as well. So Trey Pemberton's going to need to buck up his ideas. He did score 8 goals since arriving in January last year. For about 5 months, but 4 months worth of games. So I'm not too disheartened with the performance, but I'm not too pleased with the performance either. Not overly pleased with it, but I'm not overly disappointed with it either. So here we go. Tondela, Morris and Pemberton up front, trialling Sean Morgan on the right with Kahinde on the left. See how well they work together. It might prove that Morgan works and Kahinde doesn't, when Danny Rowe would then get the nod, unless we can bring in a player more suited to the left. There's Morris! Oh, soaring that.
Frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure.
I mean, Morris did get 20 goals or something last season, so it's not like he's not scored any last season. Definitely scored more than Pemberton, but Pemberton got the nod because Morris went on a goal drought. Pemberton did score some absolute crackers.
Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only
So we're also going to have to try and, as well as uploading previous episodes of the Ipswich Inspiration, I need to go into the Twitch account. I need to get highlights done of some of the best goals, so that we can get the goal of the season competition done. Here's out. Patient build-up play is always the way forward. There's Pemberton. Oh, that's a good tackle though. Now, we're playing top flight clubs in these pre-season games because of course we are now a top flight club ourselves.
Hit in hard and low. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. He's got it away. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really. And now the shot.
Oh, and Tondela almost take the lead.
Decent effort that with plenty of sting in it.
We've got Barton goals. Is it going to be Harry Ward or Sean Morgan that gets to play the 50% of games having been promoted from the youth squad?
He's given possession away here.
Obradovic. There he is again, Obradovic. To Kahindi. There's Morris now, turning field. Oh, if I turned inside and got a shot off there, that could very well have been 1-0.
Good forward play from
Not to be.
Gets his cross in.
It's a good cross. And thankfully their inability to hit the target saves us there.
Probably thought he'd scored before he'd even hit it.
Obradovic
has settled in well to this possession game that we play. Don't think it's going to suit Spence though, by the looks of things.
getting forward well as a team.
There's Pemberton, that's a good spin. Pemberton! Oh, that's a good save. Don't know how I managed to fashion that opportunity there. But we did. Tomini has done well to keep that in. Oh, Spence is beaten. All ends up there.
Quite a dangerous position now.
It's well headed away for Tommy Hoban. I've still got Jonas Knudsen in. I forgot to bring David Edgar back on. Don't even know if he's back from international duty yet though, that's the thing. Hoping he is. Obradovic, good ball to Kahindi. Oh, you got a curler in. They're the hardest kind of crosses to defend against successfully, but they've done it. They're not a Portuguese top flight side for nothing.
It's good work between these two. Put in from the wide area.
Oh dear, oh dear.
To go into the lead now. In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Wasn't
I think
Kahindi.
those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Knudsen. Obradovic.
I mean, I've got Freddie Sears as well, who's a striker. So if all else fails, we'll try Freddie Sears. But that'll be a last resort kind of thing, because I want to try and build my own team. Hughes! I mean, obviously I'm going to be sensible about it and try and keep as many of the players that know the Ipswich way, the way that I play in the team. But we definitely want to try and avoid players that were flops last season. Oh, what a pass! It's Morgan! He's done it! Sean Morgan is out to prove that this is his breakout year. What a way to do it, and Tondela, no one's mugs. They're a Portuguese top flight team for a reason. That's an excellent finish from Sean Morgan.
So the first goal is 1-0. That's half time at 1. go into the second half of this second match in the group stage.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It was quite a closely run affair, so I wonder if that will continue in this second half.
Oh, they're getting through me now.
And the referee's got the sympathy of this match, I think. He understands it, and they're playing on. And he's cut that out well read.
Knudsen is not a centre half.
Hit it now. He scored!
Tondela have scored because of it.
Isn't it? I hope we're in for a bit more of the same.
Let's bring Danny Rowe on actually, in place of Tosin Kahindi.
Really game on in this match with this equaliser.
If nothing else, it'll get Rowe in the shop window. I don't imagine he's going to be playing the left wing role as a regular thing, but never know. I mean, Kahindi is on loan. He could be on loan warming the bench. Morris tries it!
That is quite a wild effort at goal, although...
Any other subs we can make? No, we're not taking Sean Morgan off, not for Wacom anyway.
Got options on the bench, of course.
This is why I'm not taking Sean Morgan off. This is where things establish who I feel deserves to be in my Ipswich team when we're playing sides like Tondela, Lorient Britannia, top flight sides.
To increase their revenue streams, they want to go there with a strong side, and they're trying their strength here.
Yeah, it does seem to have been rumbling on for quite some time. I wouldn't be surprised though if it does get sorted pretty soon in the next week or two.
Good vision.
It's Danny Rowe now. Good tip. Oh, he just dinked it in, but it's dealt with.
Coming on strong and
Morgan,
to
Pemberton, Morris on his left foot.
by the goalkeeper. That's cut out.
Rowe, Pemberton can't quite keep a hold of it. Had to do I had to spin there to try and clear some space for the shot. Or the pass, whatever I chose to do, I had to clear space for it. It was the right idea to turn with him. Just couldn't get it properly. Poor pass away from Rowe. It's a great block from Jonas Knudsen.
Coming up. Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
David Edgar back from international duty. As soon as he's back from international duty, he's back in that team.
Looking for teammates in the middle.
Tommy Hoban is a centre half. Don't think he's a centre half we need to be partnering David Edgar though. Oh, there's Rowe.
It's looking good, this move.
Pemberton. Oh, it's deflected. Thought maybe Morris could have just sneaked in there, but he couldn't. That'll do. Throw in the far side. Take your time now. Good ball from Morris to Rowe. Dinked across. Morgan, I thought was getting that at the back post. It's another throw though. We'll take that. We'll take it.
Spence.
Good ball. There's Morris. Somehow can't get a header on it. Wycorn on for Morgan will do. We'll do that.
Change. He's probably taken a bit of a risk here.
It's Wycorn's corner.
Making the team a bit more
oh, that's a penalty.
Vulnerable defensively.
And I thought that would have been a penalty. Cleanly took McTominay out when the ball was nowhere near him.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
Wycorn Morris. Ah.
Very nippy. Delgado.
Oben has to close him down. It's a good punch, solid punch from Bart.
This is going to go right down to the wire.
Oh, Morris has timed that perfectly. Ben Morris has timed that perfectly. Ben Morris! What's his name in that team sheet? He wants his name on that team sheet.
Because time is their friend now.
And what a way to try and get it on.
Well, now fancy they can see this through now. Certainly the manager on the
Perfectly timed run. But played the pass tremendously well.
2-1.
Pemberton, I think, got 2 assists in that game.
I like the look of this attack.
It was either Pemberton got 2,
Delgado.
Pemberton got 1, and someone else got 1, but I'm sure it was Pemberton with both. But what a finish from Ben Morris. Perfectly timed run.
And in it goes. Well, the
I wanted to actually try and place it to the far corner, and he went the corner that I didn't want him to place it into. But I'm not complaining, considering he hit the back of the net with it. Rowe does well. Obradovic, what can you do? Can you get a good cross in? You turn back and you win a throw, we'll take that. Good ball from Hughes, there's Wycorn, oh that's terrific! Wycorn's now throwing his name into the mix to get a starting spot. Well, I now have a dilemma on my hands as far as strikers go. It's a good ball in from Hughes. It's a cracking header from Wycorn. That is unbelievable from Martin Wycorn.
This is interesting whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now.
A stunning cross from Emma Hughes.
Well, now they've won the ball back.
If nothing else, Wycorn's going to get himself in a short window soon. But if he doesn't, I may have to consider starting him.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
The next match, I've now to get the dilemma. If Yates is back, do I start Morris, who's scored, or do I start Wycorn, who's also scored? Ben Morris got a man of the match performance. Striker dilemma is real right now. And it's a dilemma for a good reason. Because they're all scoring. All of them are scoring. Oh, we're playing Braunschweig. So I think we're either there or not far away from being there. Grant Ward's gone. 2.7 million to the transfer budget. So let's see who can we get in with 2.7 million. Transfer Hub. Who can we get in with 2.7 million? Rico Salguero, I haven't viewed his stats I'm thinking of. Nussbaumer's another one. Diaz. Boadu is another one. He's youngster. Tavernier could get in for left. Kilty. I want Kilty. I want Kilty. I do want Greg Kilty. We're going to go for 2 million. No, not £2,000. £2 million. That's 200,000. 2 million. There we go. So we're getting Greg Kilty from Kilmarnock now, hopefully. You can have your important role. Three years. Great. No release clause, I can accept that. 6 grand. So what if I offer you 4.5? It's a wage rise from what you're currently on. I can do that. I can do that. So that's Greg Kilty in. So that's our third summer signing. It's another left midfielder, yes, but it's a signing. I don't want to loan him out, right? Okay. Can I go for you again? Loan for Lammers, right? This could work. This could definitely work. I can do that. Okay, so we've got Sam Lammers in, on loan for 2 years. Well, they've accepted it, so it's now up to him. But what we do need to do in order to cover the costs of that, maybe 10 will do. If he comes in, good. Well, let's go to squad. We've got some changes we need to make here. So, Greg Kilty in place of Danny Rowe. Sean Morgan's keeping his place. Candy's not really set the world on fire. So for this match against Braunschweig, we're going to give Greg Kilty a start. First start of his Ipswich career. Transfer offer for Jonas Knudsen. That's good because that will free up some wages also. Give us some more money into the transfer budget, and it'll give us 10.5 grand back in the weekly wage. So that's exactly what we wanted. So let's give Greg Kilty a chance to prove his Premier League quality. Place of Tosin Kahinde. Is Jerry Yates back yet? He is back. Now the dilemma I have here, Waghorn and Yates or Morrison Yates. Let's try Morrison Yates to start with. And if it doesn't work, we've got Waghorn. But Greg Kilty making his debut. So we have plenty of time.
Referee blows and the third match for these teams in the
And
group
here we
stage
go,
of
we're
this
underway.
competition is underway.
Looking forward to this match. I think we've got two
Final group game.
that can entertain us.
Ipswich Town go with this team today. Probably one of the two front men will
I'm hoping Kilty works out. I'm hoping that he does better than what Kahindi's done. He's not done poorly per se, but he's not done as well as you would expect a Man United loanee to do. Morris to Yates. There's Kilty. Oh, it's an offside call against Yates. It's unfortunate because goal like Kilty.
Good reading of the play by the defender. Into the attacking third.
Kilty to Yates. Good block, but it's a good ball from Kilty, so.
A clear corner.
Dunia. Hoban. No. Obradovic. Obradovic. However you pronounce his name.
Headed down to a teammate.
Obradovic.
Onto the attack now.
Yates. Oh, there's Morris. That's a good spin. Can he get the shot off? He can.
How's he done that?
That good save. So FC Lorient, the team we played first, were probably the easiest team we're going to face in this group, in this whole competition probably. Braunschweig probably next in line. Tondela were really tough. I was expecting that because I know about Tondela and I know that they're tricky customers, so it's over the bar, but Obradovic threw himself in there anyway, so Tom, oh, that was good defending. Morgan was free there. If they hadn't intercepted that, Morgan was free.
Well, they're in a good position here. Put into the middle. No nonsense defending from him.
Here we go. Tomini. Morgan to Spence. Now
Morris.
We do. Yates has timed his run perfectly. Yates!
Well, that will be a
what a save. What a save.
Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique.
I mean, we already know Jerry Yates knows where the net is, and that Ben Morris knows where the net is, but now we're apparently finding out that all this time Martin Wycombe also knows where the net is. Morris! Oh, what a save!
He's one of the best in the business from those kind of situations. Absolutely
Keeper
brilliant.
is keeping it 0-0 at the moment. Got the keeper to thank for this so far.
That'll be a throw.
That's a poor pass. There's Obradovic.
Trying to stretch the opposition using wider areas here. Morris.
Morgan. Ah, poor. Good defending. Wasn't really poor per se, just more good defending than anything else. Morgan.
Excellent look to that attack.
Again, good defending. They've done their homework, Braunschweig, I'll give them that. They really have done their homework.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Some options now for the pass.
Hughes. McTominay. Now when we get into the Premier League, possession football is probably a must.
It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
Morris, what a spin, Morris!
Corner given. In goes
Morgan, good header!
break.
What a goal from Tommy Hoban.
Had to work very hard to find a way through this defence. But when it came, it was superbly taken.
It's a great delivery from Morgan. Header from Hoban.
Well, he took it on, didn't he, the shot, and had a go.
Hoban didn't get that. Yates was. But it's Hoban, and it's 1-0.
Really quite often to get set, and that was the case here.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Tommy Hoban. looks like he could
No
be
reason to stop
David
the game for the
Edgar's
referee then.
new
He's
centre
broken
half
play
partner,
well.
because he's done really well in pre-season so far. I've been impressed with Hoban.
Good forward
I
play
know I said
from
he might not be a regular in the last
Cut
match,
it out.
but definitely been impressed with him. Considering the fact that when Edgar comes back, I only have two centre backs, Edgar and Hoban. Definitely, he'll be high on the list of people that's going to be partnering Mr. David Edgar.
Guiding it through.
Morris to Morgan. Can he do it again?
Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a good save, but wow, Morgan's really firing his name onto the
There'll be 2 added minutes. He's cut
the
that
list
out
of people to be
well
considered for that right winger role.
read. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Well, the
So
referee
1-0
has
is deserved. They've not really had a shot on our goal at all. So 1-0 is deserved. Definitely is deserved.
We are on match day 3, remember, in this competition of the group stages, and we're into the second half of this fascinating fixture.
There's Obradovic.
Here's a chance to attack.
Kilty. Oh, it was good play by Kilty. It's McTominay that's given it away, sadly.
Player right at him, but he's kept the ball well.
Good
I
tackle.
think the wide man's got a chance here. There's
Hughes, Yates, Morris. Can he do it again? Ben Morris. Oh, he screwed it up.
off the toes of the attacker.
He actually screwed it up.
You have to time these absolutely perfectly, because the attacker will go down at the slightest touch.
With 45 minutes gone, Alan, the first 45 minutes for this new club, how do you think he's done?
Well, I was expecting better from this player. I mean, he's got the second half to remedy the situation. The good news is his team are winning.
Talking about Greg Kilty, but I don't think, to be honest, Kilty's not done that badly. I've been playing mostly down the right, so I've not really had him in the game much. What a crossfield ball that is, though. An excellent touch from Spence as well.
Well,
Obradovic.
He's regained possession and just kept the ball in play. That's
That was
neatly
Obradovic,
done.
not Kilty's fault.
The defender, very good control though. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch.
So that's
here.
a throw to Ipswich. Good.
It's a tactical substitution for the losing
Yeah,
team.
Kilty's debut's going well. Definitely better than I had envisioned it going. Definitely the way I wanted it to go.
Looking to play their way through.
Yates to Morris. Don't mess up this time, Ben.
Challenge here.
Hughes, Morris. Oh, what a strike!
Let's go here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
What a strike from Ben Morris.
They've gone out here to put on a show, and we're
Thought he'd
enjoying
messed it
Everybody
up.
except the opposition is
They got it
enjoying
back
this.
from Emma
It's
Hughes,
not
and
often when you
what a strike
are
that
able
is.
to create this many chances, so why not now keep
Had a good game today as well.
Just widen the margin
I seem
here
to say that
to
about
2-0.
Morgan every time he plays. He's a fantastic player. Product of the youth system. He will be getting that right midfield berth as his own.
It's looking good, this move. Well, we've got an injured player now, and the referee has
Oh,
called
there's an injury to Braunschweig, which is a shame. Morgan was through for another cross, which means
Well,
I'm
the
getting the
injured
ball
player
back here.
has Gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball.
But
Jordan Spence.
this season we get to see exactly what Jordan Spence can do. Didn't feature much last season, as I said.
Play well to
That
intercept.
wasn't due to him being bad or anything. It was due to the fact that Dominic Iorfa was just insanely good last season.
It's a good cross. Good.
It's a good header away.
defensive clearance there. Tackle goes in.
Kilty, but that was good defending. That's Bart's, that's Bart's.
Belongs
Don't know why I'm putting my hand up at the screen saying leave it, as if I'm expecting to get a hold of the ball. Kilty, I can see what they mean about him now. His debut could go slightly better, but at the same time it could go worse.
New deal for this particular player, and it's Porto want to sign it.
Yeah, in this day and age, it does take a long time. Agents get involved, all sorts of things to sort out, but it sounds to me as if something will happen eventually.
Oh, brilliantly done by Morgan. Great cross. Greg Kilty has hit the post. Good spin. Kilty again.
Message from the coaches: do not sit back. Keep doing what you've been doing well to be leading in the game.
But wow, Sean Morgan.
It's a change that's got to be made now.
I thought,
Step up the attack.
definitely thought Greg Kilty was scoring there.
Bring on the extra striker.
Yeah, this team
I'm
has
seeing
had its
glimpses
back
of
to the wall
Kilty
for a
though
while now, and they do need a bit more momentum.
that are impressing me. He's doing stuff that Tosin Gahindi didn't do. Like, he's getting himself into positions like that.
Now here's a chance to
For
get out the
starters.
opposition.
Tosin Gahindi, I never ever saw in a position like that. There's Hughes.
Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Terrific
Ah, it's poor. Good defending. It's no one's fault for making a pass like that to Kilty.
Looked very good indeed, but the
Should have thought that one through a bit. Oh, there he is again.
Now Morris. Well, maybe
Doing
the
well when I
attack is on here.
play the ball at the right time. I'm with him.
Over in the eye.
Doing really well.
Lost his man. And he's in. And an opportunity.
Oh, that's a stunning save from Bart.
They're going to take the chance of sending up the goalkeeper as well. Someone's
That is an excellent save
Well, it's, one change.
from Bartos Bielkowski. We'll bring Miles Kenlock on for Tommy Hoban just for the last few minutes. Wycon's on as well. Got Wycon on from Morgan. That's another corner. Scott McTominay with a block that time.
Could have halved the deficit there.
Goal
That's why you
kick.
need your front man to be nice and composed and to be clinical, and he just wasn't that from close in.
Kenlock. See what he can do at centre back.
It's good to know how much longer there is. This wasn't always the case, certainly when I started commentating.
Right idea, right idea. There was just too much power on it for Kilty to bring that down properly. Full time. We'll take a 2-0 win over Braunschweig. We'll take 3 group wins in the pre-season tournament.
Could have maybe shown a bit more punch, but
I get Sam Lammers in now. It's going to be difficult to decide who to drop. Morris is shone there like a diamond. Yates has been doing well. Wycon's got 2 goals. I really don't know. There's Adeyemi now. Birmingham offering for him, so Adeyemi about to go out the door. It's running very slow today, guys. I really do apologise about that. But there we go. So Downs, Knudsen and Adeyemi look likely to be leaving the club, which is going to give us some cash. 704 grand additional transfer budget as well. Takes us to the 1.34 million mark. We'll fiddle the resources a bit once we get more players sold. There's Sam Lamers in. Flynn Downs is sold. So just to balance this out a wee bit, the budget. $90.10. $90.10, there we go. So Pemberton is definitely losing his place. Lamers I don't know, genuinely don't know how you can... Yeah, genuinely don't know how you can justify... We'll try Morris and Lammers up front first, and then we'll switch it, maybe, if it doesn't work, to see how we do. We'll finish the pre-season tournament, and then I think our transfer dealings could be done, unless we can get a wee loan in defensively, or even some free agent in defensively for centre back would be good. We've always got January as well, which we can use to strengthen, but I'm happy with the way the squad's looking at the moment. Any defenders I've got in the youth academy I can just promote if I need backup for defence, because transfer budget, wage budget aren't really going to allow much freedom with what I've got left on them both to sign players the positions that I need cover for. So the debutant Sam Lammers is in the squad.
The game is underway. Sit back and enjoy. Ipswich Town go with this team today.
And he's getting the number 10 jersey, which was once David McGoldrick's.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic.
So let's see how Lammers does.
Capable of causing problems here today.
Another game for Kilty,
Here they are on the attack.
for us to examine his contribution. There's Lammers. What a spin! Kilty back across. Hughes 1-0. An assist for Greg Kilty. It's a good strike from Sam Lammers. So I did get Lammers in the end. He's only on loan for 2 years, but that could obviously become permanent, depending on how well he does. Emma Hughes has knocked in a Greg Kilty cross.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
Lammers' shot was parried right to Greg Kilty. He's just dinked it across, and the hope that someone's going to get on the end of it, and Emma Hughes was there to knock it in.
Neatly intercepted.
Tommy Hoban again. Lammers, look at that. Look at the pace of this man. Oh, free kick. So Lammers has got a bit of pace about him. That's good to know.
Not ideal at all
Tommy.
for that lad, but he can't have any complaints with the challenge and the decision.
Kilty. Oh, good shot. It's a good save though.
That will be a corner.
Good ball in.
And they get it away.
Hoban. Oh, I thought Morgan's just did no upper body strength there. Not enough anyway to compete with that. Goodson to McTominay.
Getting forward well as a team now.
There's Lammers. Oh, he can't get through. Defender stuck tight to him. I've seen what he's capable of already in the early proceedings of this, so they're not going to give him any opportunities to use that pace or ability. Sorry, Morris was looking for Morgan, but read it well again.
Here's a chance to attack. It's a good cross. The goal has gone with that clearance.
Obradovic.
George.
There's Obradovic again.
Broken up by the defender before the cross could come in.
Oh, Obradovic has gifted them that. That was a gift from Obradovic. That's the first mistake he's made. That was an absolute gift.
So away we go at 1-1. He spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. That's a brilliant challenge.
Lammers.
Now
He's got it back.
Interesting attack. That's dealt with the problem.
They saw exactly what I was intending with Lammers there. Get through, cut that back, in the hope that your strike partner's there, or even one of your midfield players. Obradovic, that's well done. Morris.
Jordan Spence on the attack here.
Oh, I know his pace, so I tried to just flick it onto him with Morgan there, but defence done well.
George.
Lammers, I'm proud of him, what I've seen from him so far, the pace, the skill, the power of his shots. I'm pleased. It looks like he's going to be a cracking signing for us.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack.
Morris, there's Lammers again. Sam Lammers.
It's quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball.
If I can get him at a clear sight of goal, we know he can hit them. Just now need to find out if he can actually put it in the back of the net.
Backpedaling a little bit.
Lammers, brilliantly done!
It was a real opportunity, but there might be a key
He's
moment
picked
in
up an
there
injury.
From a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly.
That's not what we wanted from our loan signing. He's injured in his first match. And we're putting the miss that he just had there down to the fact that he's picked up an injury there. Don't know what he's done or how he's picked up the injury, but all we know is he's injured, so Sam Lammers is going to have to miss a wee portion of the season, probably. So now's the time for Jerry Yates and Ben Morris to reignite their early season partnership from last season. And if they can reignite that, Lammers, the loanee, may find it very difficult to get that starting berth.
He can cross it now.
But I'm definitely pleased with what I've saw from Sam Lammers so far.
Very good indeed, but
I have the feeling he's going to turn out to be a fantastic acquisition.
on the break now.
Kilty's been good in this match. Again. That's unlucky. I think that's because I pressed to knock it forward a wee bit. If I hadn't done that, that might have been kept under control a bit better. Twice I've done the lob through ball, got a player in behind, and twice it's not up because I've put too much power on it.
Whipped the ball at the near post. Miscued really with the header. Yeah, not known for his heading, and you can see why there.
Yeah, we'll keep Morgan on for just now. There's Bielkowski.
Jordan Spence. So it's
half time. Disappointed in Lammers getting injured actually, because I think he could be utterly fantastic up front for us, no matter who he's playing up front with.
Start of the second half.
But he'll be back.
Good position.
He won't be out for too long.
Into quite a dangerous position now.
If he is, we've got him on a 2-year loan anyway, so if he is out for the season,
Yates.
there's always next season for him to show what he's capable of doing.
Now he's got the ball.
I'm hoping he's not out for the season. That's me just looking at the worst case scenario.
George. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Can't lose it here.
Yates. What a ball from Yates to Kilty.
Now, can he take them on? Whipped in from the wide
Oh, what a
area.
ball in! Oh, Yates!
A corner.
What a block that is!
And an opportunity now, maybe.
Morgan can come off and I'll bring Kahindi on, but what a cross from Kilty! What a block to stop Yates scoring.
Well, the goalkeeper takes charge here from the corner.
Kahindi's naturally left-footed, so him playing on the right here is going to be fun.
That's great defending there, stopping that attack.
Morris is
It's
just
Liverpool
your strength to like outmuscle him there.
And they had this target for some time, and they've got their man.
Well, I don't blame them, you know, for splashing out about £60 million on good vision.
What a ball from Morris. Yates needs support though. He's got it now. Oh, what defending.
Well, that would be a throw.
Just as the support arrived as well.
Well, there are other options from the bench. Jordan Spence. It's a good
What a ball
cross.
from Spence. Morris, yes!
And it's brought them back to level once
Oh,
again.
he's given offside.
Very good play. Certainly, they've been very positive.
Oh, he's given offside.
And now they've got reward for that with an equalising goal.
Oh, that's a shame because that was a fantastic header. That was a truly spectacular header.
Into the attacking third.
Morris,
Yates.
there's Yates. Oh, it's through to Emma Hughes.
Into the
Oh,
left.
yes!
It's a fine, well-worked
You may have
goal.
denied us the first time, you're not denying us this time.
Well-oiled and looking very well drilled.
Two from
They've been the better
Hughes.
side. They've played with great panache up to this point, and that goal really sums up the way they have
Keeper
been
couldn't
playing.
keep that one out.
Excellent.
And Emma Hughes is his second of the game.
And we restart the game.
I think we have our starting 11 for the first Premier League game.
Valiente
Unless, of course, Sam Lammers is back.
anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
We need good players, we need pacey players up front. Lammers provides that. We need goal scorers up front. I'm not saying Lammers hit the net, but that's because he got injured in the first half. Yates provides goals, Morris provides goals. Both of them do have a bit of pace about them as well. There's Kilty, there's Morris. Yates,
Here's an opportunity.
Kilty! Oh! Penalty.
Well, that should be a penalty. It is.
That's a penalty.
What's the penalty for you, Alan? It's not a savage offence.
No, it was one of those 50-50 decisions. The ref only gets one.
Kilty
look, doesn't
taken
he?
down.
And, he had to make the call.
Definite penalty. I think Kilty would have scored if he wasn't taken down. Emma Hughes for the hat-trick. And he does it.
He's the specialist.
Emma Hughes has the hat-trick. Truly spectacular.
What a day he's having. 3 goals now.
Now, we lost in the final of this tournament last year. We're hoping that is not going to be repeated this season.
And now the referee says free kick.
If it is,
Now this
then it
looks
is.
promising. And now the shot. Saved
Good
it.
save back, but we have a substantially better team this year. Kenlock on for Hoban. Let's bring Kenlock on for a wee run out as centre back again.
And he's getting proper acclaim for his performance.
Well, he's one of the key players in this side, and I think the manager just
Hughes has done really well.
a little rest as well. Some big games
Hat-trick.
coming
So
up.
we've got two full backs playing at centre back.
That's the goalkeeper
Morris,
ball.
what a ball over the top that is.
To find his teammate doubting
Never going to reach
himself.
Kilty.
Probably onside.
Kilty's got 1 assist. You could technically say he
Coming
played a
up
part
for
in
you
the
on EA
third,
Sports. Don't forget,
because he won the
listeners,
penalty
coverage of the Premier League
that
fixture
Hughes
is coming
duly
up in
converted.
Town. They'll be facing Stoke
Opening
City away.
fixture of the league, we're away
A lot
to
of people
Stoke.
have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
Well, they're in a good position here. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Good defending.
So we'll kick off our Premier League life in style away to Stoke City. We'll hopefully kick it off with a win.
The defender was absolutely on top of his game.
No Premier League club has beaten us over 90 minutes
Yates.
so far.
Good
Few Championship
forward
clubs
play
have, but no Premier League clubs have.
Strong tackle.
Swansea knocked us out the FA Cup, yes. But it took them to penalties to do it.
That is a
Knudsen,
decent
he's
play to
just
keep-
gifted that to them.
Shots
What a block!
Defenders managed to get in the way there. That's cut out.
It seems like he's struggling against the bigger sides this
Like
year.
the look of this attack. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. challenge and the ball broke free.
So we're just here and there over the tannoy system in game. Emma Hughes is man of the match.
Intercepted well.
Bradovic back to back.
There's some potential in this move.
3-1. We're in the final of the tournament.
All to an end at 3-1. Well, undoubtedly.
So this being the last game of the stream, I don't think you should expect too many more signings from us, but we'll see. We'll see how much total prize money we get, because it's always good strengthening the squad. And we're playing SK Bran. SK Bran. It's going to be a toughie, but ooh, we don't want to sell Bart. No, we don't want to sell Bart. We're not selling Bart. Definitely not. Another 1.144 million added to the transfer budget. Lammer's out for the first 3 months of the season with a torn quad. Not ideal. Just going to need to live with it though, aren't we? Icon has done well pre-season, so let's bring him on. Yates and Morris, let's see if you can reignite your partnership from last season. So let's play the Bran game. Let's see the youth squad just for just now. Is there any defenders? It's a right back, there's no centre backs. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use Lance Watson. We're going to set up a scouting network. Done it in England last year, we're going to do it in Scotland this year. We'll run it for 6 months. We're in profit for the season as well, 761k, so not too shabby there. So let's play SK Bran, final game of the stream, and then we'll just see it out to the end of July. And we'll come back in August. Manuel Hamburg. No, not selling Emmanuel, just use him. Josh Emmanuel's not going anywhere. Reject offer. And Adeyemi is sold an extra 1.2 million into the transfer budget. So the kitty's improving here. The kitty is improving. Kitty's definitely improving. Let's do 90-10. Can maybe bring somebody else in for that. So let's have a look at centre halves. Have I got any on my transfer hub? Let's have a look and see. May have 1 or 2, but definitely not that many. I've got Torp for midfield, but centre back we've got Cameron Carter-Vickers. We've not quite got the funds to fund that deal though. Try for a loan. No, we're not getting him on loan, so... Any other centre backs? Christensen, can we get him on loan? No. Oh, need somebody. Need a centre back, is there any? Doesn't seem like it. There's Mancero. Right winger. Don't need another right winger just now. I need a central defender, so let's have a look down a division actually. Let's go transfers. We'll have a look down a division. Could have a look in here. John Lusumi from Partick Thistle. That's a no-no. We're not signing anyone from Thistle, especially not considering the fact that we they got relegated in real life. Morgan Feeney, 5 days remaining on you. Other central defenders on my list as well somewhere. Kolesnichenko. Decent. Ivan Lapshov. Central defenders on my actual list. Kenneth Yale. You're a no-no. Right, so let's actually think of this. Let's go down a level to the championship and see if there's any defenders there, centre backs, that we can afford. Yeah, from championship, and we'll submit that search. There's Nathan Aki. Scout you though, because I don't know how much you'll cost. Daniel Ayala. Bamba. All of these people might actually just be a bit too out my price range, but no harm in checking. Right, let's try for Clark Salter maybe. I need to start scouting some of these people. I don't know how to scout. Let's scout Shane Duffy. Can I scout him at all? All my scouts are busy. Right, let's wait till my scout reports come back, is what we'll do on some of the centre backs. Because I just need someone centre back, because I need backup centre backs. I really need backup centre backs. I've got none in my youth system for the time being. So let's play the brand game. Just get that done and dusted. And then in the next stream of FIFA, most likely tomorrow or something like that maybe, we will have a further look in depth at trying to sign centre halves. Let's take the team we've got just now though, and let's go out and win some games of football. Lammers is injured, Yates and Morris are the partnership. Kilty, Hughes, McTominay, Morgan, Spence, Hoban, Knudsen, Obradovic, and Bielkowski in goal. Happy with that. One of our loan signing, Tosin Kahinde, is on the bench. One of our two loan signings. So, final game of the stream. next stream obviously will be looking more in depth in the transfer market and streaming the whole of August.
Slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so, if they start getting overloaded.
So that we can finish the transfer window and get the first month of the season done. We can see then any weaknesses that we still have once we've actually started playing games in the Premier League. If we do still have weaknesses at that point, that is. Good chance, good goal, Branner leading. This is why I need a centre half, or a few centre halves. I know we've got David Edgar to come back, and he's missing the whole of pre-season due to international duty. Given performances since he got into the team last season, it's safe to say that David Edgar is straight back into that lineup. He returns from international duty. Canada obviously in the World Cup. Oh, Morris is lost out there.
These two have got a great understanding with their passing. It's looking good, this move. Taking on the defenders.
Oh, it's dinked away beautifully. Oh, and they're through again, but Branner are a really good side compared to Ipswich.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
So let's get the possession football back. It's been missing the last few games. Let's see if this can make a difference. Bradovic.
And he's used his head there to keep his side in possession. Into the attacking third.
I'm giving it away too cheaply, that's the problem.
Well away from goal.
Oh, Morgan, unlucky. Oh, good save from Bart. Bart's going to be important in the Premier League.
It was a promising situation. They could have made more of that.
Morris to Yates. To Morris.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Stopped emphatically and just as well.
Right, I'll take the throw, that's fine.
Morris. And the referee looks
Oh, he was offside apparently. I thought he was on. That's why I played it back to him. Morgan to Yates. That's good defending. They're defending well. Can't really find a way through them.
It's been an enjoyable competition for a European trophy, maybe in quotes for the European trophy.
Surely not going to lose in the final of another pre-season tournament. My side's better than me. So I'm not going to complain if I lose it again, because like last year, it would be a team that's better than me that's beat me. Kilty! Punched away. That was kind of expected. That was too close to the goalkeeper.
Attacking well here.
Bradovic chasing. Hoban. Oh, 2-0. Poor defending again. Horrible defending again. Played so well this whole tournament. It just seems to be as soon as I hear the word final, I switch up, my team switches off. That seems to be the whole problem. Kilty back in.
It's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Break quickly when they get possession. He's cut that out well.
Only natural centre back there had moved out of position. Hughes to Kilty. Kilty's cross.
Easy for the goalkeeper there.
Kilty's doing well this game down that left hand side.
Good work, really.
It's just got nobody getting into good in the centre. Good pass to Morris. Spins through, shoots, good save. We've prevented the corner as well.
And the ball knocked away lock.
If I can get a goal now, there's a way back into this. Yates. Oh, that was a good ball looking for Kilty. Kilty made a really good run there. The defence read it though. Obradovic. Ah, good tackle.
Put in from the wide area. Trying to divert it in.
Spence was almost caught out there.
Knudsen. Added time coming up. There will be 2 minutes of it.
Obradovic. Here we go. Possession football. Normally works. Is it going to work again? It was. So the through ball was cut out. Right, so we've had a couple of shots at goal now. I say a couple, we've had one shot at goal now, but it has hit the target, so we are causing some problems.
And here we go with the start of the second half. And that's across the field to try and switch.
And Obradovic will get it back. Everything going through Obradovic at the moment.
Jordan Spence. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Oh, what a pass from Kilty to Obradovic. Ball in.
This cross, he's punched it away.
Kilty, lead in. What a chance for Morris.
It looks like one of those days where the keeper will not be
I
beaten.
thought I'd lost out with. I thought we'd lost out with Kilty there, but he's showed great composure to get that ball back. Tuck it back to Ben Morris.
Well, his team are winning,
He's just unable to put it in the back of the net.
Hasn't helped much. He's been pretty poor, and you would expect him to get a lot better.
Well, whether they're being forced back or whether they're just doing this as a tactic, it's hard to understand at the moment, because they're just saying, well, you throw your punches at us and we'll ride them. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Obradovic, good tackle.
Proper tackle that.
Kilty, good spray
Well,
out
he
to
saw the guy
Spence.
he could switch the play to, and came up with the pass as well. Excellent.
Right, that's good football.
Slipping it through.
Oh, Kilty to Yates.
Goalkeeper.
Spins back in. There's Yates, but what a save. Right at Sahan Radlinger. Straight at him. Still a good bit of power behind it, so still a lot to do to try and hold it. And he held it.
For definite, he has moved on to Bayern Munich.
Well, he arrives with a reputation and a bit of a price tag now, around £50 million. Can he handle it?
It's looking good, this
Morgan.
move.
Morgan. Spence is there.
The goalkeeper comes out with a punch.
Well, if this ends up being a win for this goalkeeper's team,
McTominay.
because he's been most responsible with the saves he's made.
Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. It's a dangerous field to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
Cannot take that defensive line down at all. Kilty tries to the top. Oh, Morgan got it. Morgan got it.
Well, there's still
Morris!
they can get this
Oh, what a save!
corner given. Substitution time.
Great ball from Kilty
Goes to
to
corner.
Morgan. Good cutback.
By the
What a
defence.
stunning save to deny Ben Morris.
Good position. They've this attack very well. A dangerous position now. Looking.
Morris.
Place for the shot.
Chance. Kilty!
Terrific stop.
What a save.
That's gone out for.
That was McTominay, sorry, not Kilty. There's Kilty. That's beautiful play.
Does he want to shoot? Well,
Morgan.
that
What a
one.
spin. Morgan hits the bar.
I think the keeper was probably comfortable, but decent effort.
Now we've started playing football.
The manager's going to bring on a fresh player now.
Too little, too late, but now we've started playing football. But I think it is far too late now for us to even think about mounting a comeback.
On EA Sports, don't forget, don't miss this. The coverage of the Premier League fixture is coming up for Ipswich Town. They'll be facing Stoke City away from home.
Bradovic.
Yeah, good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Oh, there's McTominay.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks
Looking for Morgan. Hughes. Waghorn. Yates. Cut back. Hughes! Yes!
Back on again now. The deficit cut in half. They've worked hard to
Emma Hughes again. And it's Jerry Yates. Look at the pullback.
The opposition panicking, I think, a little bit. They could break through again.
Great pullback from Yates. Great finish from Emma Hughes. Tossing Kahinde on for Sean Morgan. Can we take it to penalties? We just need to win the ball back here and put the ball in the net one more time.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. It's a good cross.
Knudsen away.
Yates.
Yates to Waghorn. Kahinde. There's Kilty now.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Delivered into the box.
Cross by Kilty. Kahinde went in. Yates is up. Kahinde. Oh, he brought it down. He was trying to strike it. And as he's trying to strike it, he's tackled. That's offside, surely. It is offside. Time for maybe one last attack.
It's not a difficult one because there was a couple of yards in it, I think.
No, we've not beaten the final of the European International Cup for the second year in a row. Emma Hughes, though, is an impressive feat. Emma Hughes looks like he could be our main man in the Premier League. Jerry Yates with the assist. Sean Morgan's been terrific. Greg Kilty has started coming onto a game now as well. I'm pleased with what I've been seeing so far. Really pleased with what I've been seeing so far. So that's us for the time being. We're going to call the stream to an end, and I shall see you guys when we return for the next stream, which will be tomorrow at 12 PM. Till then, guys, adios.